Sawaddeeka, Sawaddeeka. Today, in episode 18, Cook Like a Thai Made Simple Talk Show, I'm gonna show you a simple way to cook a simple dish the Cook Like a Thai way. There's no food to show, not the actual food anyway, because I already ate it. But what I can show you is the leftovers of what I made yesterday for lunch. This is great lunch food, and it has to do with chicken, mushroom you have in the house, bamboo, and one sauce I'm about to introduce to you. Wow, that smells too good. I'm gonna close it down for now. It smells too good. Oh yeah, plus yummy sauce. These are my zebra spoons. Did I say yummy? Yeah, yummy sauce made of 4 ingredients. Let me see if I can tell. Using also the same sauce that I use in this yummy chicken bamboo stir fry. In Thai, there's a name for it. Kaonagai. Kaonagai means cow, rice, na is really short for rat na. You remember rat na. If you own From Kapow to Kimao and Recipes in Between book, you will know there's a chapter, a big chapter that I dedicated to make all kinds of rat na. Now this is one of them, except when you use it with noodles, you're gonna use the yellow egg noodles with it. Yesterday, I guess I could have made the noodles. I didn't. Instead, I asked my husband to cook a pot of rice, a pot of aromatic jasmine rice, and I made this Rice-Kaonagai. I have to think about it because the word cow. I made Rice-Kaonagai to go on top of cow, which is rice. So it's called cow Rice-Kaonagai. There's a famous Chinese restaurant. It is Chinese, but it is Thai. It's been in the same place for years. It cooks this marvelous Kaonagai, so good that they name it not just Khao Rice-Kaonagai, but Khao Rice-Kaonagai Ratchawong. Ratchawong is the location where that yummy Khao Rice-Kaonagai is. I'm not making the same thing they make over there. And over there, it adds a lot more elements. To me, I only use what I have, and you should do the same thing too. If you have chicken breast or chicken thighs, you can turn that into Rice-Kaonagai. Also, you're gonna need tapioca flour. And if you really want to make it fun and go out your way, you can order from Amazon. We app has it too. It's arrowroot flour. I would mix those two together to make the gooey gravy. You will want to tap into bamboo shredded long thin kind like noodle, Chinese parsley, and if you can't put your hands on that, no biggie. Use regular celery or scallions and you cut them this long. If you use scallions without the Chinese parsley or celery, grab a bunch of cilantro too. Oh yeah, and there's one secret sauce. Okay, let's cut to the sauce. This is my shrine for all the sauce, all the bottles I use. Weekly, I introduce you to each of them. So today is this guy's turn. If you own the book From Kapow to Kimao, my God, it's dark in here. If you own the book From Kapow to Kimao and Recipes in Between, you will see that in quite a few places I said, I don't know why this thing exists because I feel that there's no use. It doesn't smell good. It's not that salty. I still don't use this sauce all the time. It's thin soy sauce. It says J is vegetarian. Nang Pla has fish. Kapi has shrimp. Yeah, Naman Hoi has oysters. Okay, so this one is vegetarian and it's made from soybean paste. This is good for this occasion. When you make Khao Rice-Kaonagai or banh mi, Rice-Kaonagai banh mi is yellow noodle. Also goi simi. Goi simi is basically banh mi Rice-Kaonagai, but most of the time they crispy fry the noodle. I also show that in my book. So se'iu khao or thin soy sauce. This is the one thing. As I go through the slideshow, you will see that I leave quite a few options for you and for me because I don't know if it would fail. When I started, I didn't know if seeíu khao or thin soy sauce will be enough to hold the whole dish together. So maybe we want to have standby oyster sauce, น้ำมันหอย also น้ำปลา if seeíu khao is not salty enough, also tao jia, which is soybean paste, and packet stevia or sugar if you use sugar, pepper, oil for frying, a pot of rice, jasmine rice. Yeah, that's about it. And this is it. This is the episode you've been waiting for. You not only gonna get a recipe, you will get my know-how. So let's cook like a Thai today. Already! Come in. This is gonna be a quick and easy, simple chicken rice. It's gonna be a different kinds of chicken rice totally. I have all the ingredients right here. I have these sauces as backup plan, and actually today is gonna be this sauce. Thin soy sauce is the star of the show. My backup plan is nam pla and also tao jia, which is soybean paste. Also backup plan, you know how I try not to use it, oyster sauce or น้ำมันหอย also truvia. I don't want to use real sugar, and it's not a major crisis if I don't, but I may use it. And I will use truvia when I stir fry my chicken rice and or when I make dipping sauce. It may be 1 to 2 packet or 0. I have to see. Now, black pepper or whatever pepper you have. Remember how I said don't buy the big bottle? Well, this one is still good. I use it so often and in large amount each time because I realize that if I don't use it up, it will stop functioning as nice aromatic pepper really soon. Okay. Oh yes, very important in here. We have to make the chicken rice gooey. Normally, I would just use tapioca flour, and you can get that in Chinese and Thai store. But today, I want to experiment to have it retain its gooiness even as leftovers. Usually, if I cooked with tapioca flour, it will not remain gooiness. It will become just water. But I figure I will put in arrowroot flour. Another thing we can't skip. I cooked this rice, this Thai jasmine rice. Now I can't open it in a microwave. You know what? I can't open it. Right now. Okay, now I can. Suction. There, Thai jasmine rice. I wish I could just send you the smell. It's so good and it's so easy. How I cook my rice is a bonus in From Kapow to Keemao book. We're getting to it too. It's gonna be a bit, but you will get the whole picture and will understand what it is that you should put together. Not just physically, all the ingredients that you see here, but mentally. Because you need to feel this from your my eyes. Then you will get Thai cooking like a Thai. My oil is really hot. I'm gonna have to turn down the heat and turn this off. See you. My pan was getting too hot, so I brought down the heat, waited a few seconds. I couldn't wait too long. And instead of doing it the normal way, which would be fry garlic, then add the chicken, I put chicken in first, added garlic while the heat was still way low. It was lower than this. Now I turn it up. And then I add the thin soy sauce, which is the seeíu khao. Khao is white. And I don't know where thing comes from. And this one, I think it happens to be, is it vegan? Oh, yeah, this is vegetarian version, and I don't understand why it wouldn't be vegetarian if or it is soybean. But anyway, that besides the point. How much do I add in? Well, as much as my heart desired. I'm making a big pot, so I added about a small ladle of seeing cow or thin soy sauce. But you do your own, make your own adjustment. All right, don't go by everything I do because you may not make the same amount of food I'm making. While I'm waiting for chicken to cook a little more, I turn my attention to my flowers because it's a big pot and I want it to be gooey and watery with lots of sauces like gravy. So I add about 3-ish, let's say 4 tablespoons of tapioca flour. And because from my last experience with arrowroot flour, arrowroot is like tapioca, except that it's more shiny, more glazy, and more gooey. And I don't trust myself. So I add half the amount of that. So basically it's 4 plus 2 to arrowroot. I'm going to put it in while the chicken is cooking. I'm going to add probably this much water. So how do you gauge that? You add a little water at a time and see that it's not too thick. Increase the water gradually though, because you don't want it to be too thin. Then you would have to add more flour. Always mix it outside and do room temperature water, never hot water. You can do cold. I usually run filter tap. That will be fine. Mix it until everything breaks up. Then add that to the chicken. All right, let's see. Okay, I wonder if I added too much water, but we shall see. It's a little on the thin side, but let me add it in the chicken. You know, with stuff like this, you will never know. Every time is different. It depends on protein, ingredients that you have in there. So the best thing that you can do to gain this experience is to do it and see how it will turn out. I already took a little taste, and let me get something for you to see the gooiness. Where's my spoon? Spoon! Okay, as you can see, I hope you can see, that is gooey. It's not too gooey. I don't want to add any more because there's so much flour in there already. I tasted and it wasn't salty enough. So I'm going to add more thin soy sauce. Remember I said before about how you can use either nấm pla and or soybean paste, which is tao jiao, as your backup plan. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to push as much as I can with thin soy sauce. I will not use truvia either. Mushrooms and bamboo in there, they are enough. They produce enough sweetness. Okay, so here goes. How much? Oh, little at a time. Don't do too much. Especially if it's your first time trying it out. It's better to add more later than to try to look for other fillers to make it less salty. So what did I put in? Maybe half a ladle or a ladle? Oh, heck, I don't know. A little more. As mushroom and bamboo cook, it will bring out the sweetness, even more sweetness. I'm going to take another taste and see what it's like. It doesn't have to be perfect because there's still Chinese parsley I have to add. So I don't have to finalize the flavor yet. You're gonna enjoy this chicken rice, that's right, chicken rice with rice on top of rice. When this is perfect to the way you like it, the taste umami, creamy, gooey, then add a tiny more thin soy sauce, tiny bit more, because you're gonna put that on top of the rice, but not so much that it's sticking out salty. because you still have a little room to make your own thin soy sauce and jalapeno. People who eat with you or even you yourself can make it as salty as you want. And if you feel like you want to add another dimension, this is when you add truvia. Now, if you do this in a small amount, try half a packet first, not the whole thing, because it can go a long way, and taste from there. Some may want to add a little vinegar. Now, I would recommend if you use vinegar, don't use sushi vinegar. Don't use any flavor, any aromatic vinegar. Just go for distill or white vinegar or just plain rice vinegar. No sugar added, no nothing else. You don't want it to be sour, but you want to bring up the, I would say, top notch super cream of the top flavor. So that's a choice too. It depends. I don't usually like to make my sauce before I cook because every single time will be different. You don't know what kind of flavors you will feature today. So go to nearly the end of the cooking process of your stir fry here. Then you can decide what kind of flavors you want your sauce to bring out. Thai people often love to have a lot of sauces to go with that, and definitely vegetables. But today, there's no other vegetables. Some Thai people like to slice bird's eye chili, which is similar to the shape of jalapeno, except most of them will be yellow or red or orange. I didn't want to do that. My family don't like it hot. This they may stay away from. They can use the sauce separately from jalapeno. I'm going to do my best to take out the seeds and the core, but that probably will burn me, and I have wound on my finger. So unless I wear gloves, I don't think I'm going to work too hard at that. People who don't like heat, they can just get their own sauce separately. Okay, it is bubbly now. If you use chicken breast like I did today, it will be a little tough, so you keep watch on that. The best thing is thigh. With skin, you don't have to use all the skin, but do add some in there. Leave some of the fat. Don't trim it all off that it looks so stark naked. We don't want that. We want some tenderness. So I have a feeling that my kids will love this, but I probably will go, oh, it's a little tough. Okay, now Chinese parsley. You put it in last because it doesn't take long to cook. Then you will turn off the heat, mix it first, turn off the heat, and add ground pepper. Okay, we're done. Oh, except for the sauce. I'll be right back. Whoa, I totally forgot the burn factor and how jalapeno affects me. As soon as the water hits the pepper, the fume rises and I started coughing like crazy. I'm not going to take the core out now. Everyone is on his own today. Excuse me. Because of the heat in there, I will use truvia. After all, I can barely talk here because the sweetness will help cut down the spiciness. And this is why Thai restaurants made their food so sweet. They went overboard too far on the other side. Maybe some of us complained that Thai food was too spicy, so they just threw in a pot of sugar. So I will use this and see how it works with see'iu khao in soy sauce. If that is almost good but not good enough, it needs something else, I will add maybe a teaspoon or a little more of distilled vinegar. Oh, hello, Milton. Hi, Milton. Well, you see my dog. He's sniffing. He probably smelled the sugar. No, smelled the chicken and excuse me, I'm dying here. The chicken and everything else. Okay, I should go now.
อร่อยมาก
How about that? Do you think you can make it? Of course you can because it's simple. Go to an Asian store or a Thai store, even better. And other Southeast Asian stores will carry this too. Thin soy sauce. This is my recommended brand. Go get it and start cooking. Khao rat na gai, chicken rice. And don't forget, before you go, subscribe, like, and share. Share to the people who really want to cook Thai food the way Thai people cook and eat it at home. So come to cooklikeathai.com and also cooklikeathai.today. See, I just want to remind you, if you want to do something, just do it today already. So cook like a Thai today. And there's something waiting for you over there. Okay, enough for today. I'll see you next Thursday. Kawbkhunmaakka. Have a great Cook Like a Thai day. And Sawaddeeka. I only cook Thai.